why people commit suicide, or more importantly, why people who are well off financially in terms of name, fame, reputation, they have virtually everything what other people would like to have, but still that was not good enough and they decide to take that extreme step. So what goes in the mind of a suicider will remain an eternal mystery. But what we can understand is how we can create or generate a meaningful awareness on those who are looking to take some step like this. What is that one thing, two things, or three things if we like to understand, and if we can address it on a timely basis, we can address this biggest issue that the young generation and the old generation have faced. You like it or not, the stat says every 40 seconds, one person commits suicide. Yes, every 40 seconds, one person is committing suicide. So since the start of this video, we have lost 2 lives already. We really have to understand what is that thing. It's a topic of discussion, it's a topic of research, it's a topic that has to be understood. What we can tell you at the front is, the people who commit suicide have a rare and very ugly combination of strong self-image joined with poor emotional intelligence. Let me repeat, a strong self-image combined with very poor emotional intelligence. A strong image, negative. Okay, it has to be like this only. So they cannot relate a person other than the image that they are holding. They are stick to it. And the second thing comes is the fuel that is generated by poor emotional intelligence. When this comes in and this becomes like a rarest and a very ugly combination, these are the people who virtually take this extreme step. Let me explain this. Number one thing that people really have to understand is when they relate with each other, when they relate with people around them, when they interact with the situations in their life, that creates so many permutations and combinations. Okay, here it is. The people, when they interact, they have expectation about themselves. Now from outside, this person who is well off, financially got big cars, big name, big fame, it is very good for the outsider. But the image that this person holds for himself is way up. Okay? And there is this expectation gap. Now this expectation gap is ever increasing. The moment you take one up, it goes further up. And this gap remains. And by no means this person can fill this gap. And these are the people who virtually go with a sense of dissatisfaction. And this leads to chronic anxieties, chronic frustration. The second thing that comes into the picture is their own assessment. Now please understand this. The people who take this extreme step, they cannot relate with the reality. They cannot relate with the reality. They just cannot accept it. They cannot accept that they are coming second in any race. They cannot accept that someone is better than them. They just cannot accept that the time will come and heal the things. They want to control the things. So the people who are control freak, they are the one who take this step because it becomes a point of frustrated ownership. And the point comes when they cannot accept the reality as it is. They cannot take no as an answer. These are the people who virtually take that step. And please note, their own image about themselves is very strong. It is not positive, but it is very, very strong. They are not willing to change. Number 3, that leads me to number 3. The people who take to that extreme step, they are the one who will always have a plan. Right? They always have a plan, but they are lazy. Now, what do you mean by lazy? See, when a plan A fails, there are 25 more letters left. And for some reason, they got so addicted and so fixated to this reality that they want to create, which is not happening. And if they cannot come to this point, immediately the point comes in their life, that's it. I cannot take it anymore because the projection that I have, the reality that I want to create, the impression that I want to create on the whole world is this. And if this is not matching, it is a very good reason that I should end it up. Now, emotional intelligence can play an important role because, as I mentioned, a very strong image combined with ugly emotional intelligence. The emotional intelligence says, don't worry, there is something else that you can do. There is some better plans that will come up. Just have patience and tolerance. The emotional intelligence should tell this. In this situation, they just cannot tell it. And the people, they cut themselves out from the meaningful, very rational, and I would say very common sense intelligence. And they got so much thing at their disposals, but they just cannot relate it because they got so fixed to the reality that they have created, which is so away from the reality, and they want to make it to life. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen always. And they think this is the time to end it all. But committing suicide itself is a big thing. It requires a lot of courage, a lot of pain. And I tell you this, the more you attach to this self-image and the more your emotional intelligence, the poor, the ugly emotional intelligence is fueling it, you immediately come up. And this lower level of pains that you have to go through while you are committing suicide doesn't bother you much. These people virtually, they cannot take this as an answer. The people they are depending on them, the family members, the society, the business that they are in, this becomes meaningless to them. Why? Because this is their own image. So cutting long story short, what we can do, what we can understand, what we can drive this message is, number one, when a plan A fails, don't worry, there are 25 more letters left. Try to create plan B. Number two, keep on in touch with the reality. Understand there are certain things that you can do and certain things that you cannot do. Accept it. Number three, try to create a constant conversation with the closed ones. It vent out all the poison. Try to tell the emotional turbulence that you are in through. People will be there to help you, and don't afraid to take the medical counseling. It helps. The reason is because that will take you as a trigger and give you one more opinion, one more thought, one more process. And if that thing comes in, your self-image that you are creating, you become little flexible to change it. And once that is changed, the way you look at the things will also change. As someone says, the way you look at the things, if you change it, the things that you look will also change. So it is a matter of perception. And the fourth and most important thing is have tolerance and patience. Everything can be fixed, provided you have the right mindset. I hope this small discussion was some help to you. Thank you very much.